Hello and welcome to Cleo Divine Tarot. Today I have a candle wax and tarot card reading for you. We're going to be looking at what your person wants you to know. So I have two groups to choose from. The first is this pink candle and group 2 is the blue. Pause here if you need to. Select which candle calls to you more, and I will link timestamps in the description box. You can click on those and I'll see you at your reading. Hello, if you have chosen group 1, this is your reading. What your person wants you to know. I feel like the two of you have grown. Wow, okay, so it's like the two of you started growing apart. And maybe you two started seeing other people. But then when you were seeing other people, it's like seeing other people pushed you back together. There was this magnetism that just drew you back in to one another. So it could be one or both of you. I'm seeing a lot of connections, maybe a lot of romantic partners in the past, or, you know, like a string of hookups that could have gotten in the way of this connection. But I'm seeing that those one night stands and hookups didn't really mean what you thought they meant, or they were not as significant as you may have thought. I just find it interesting because I keep seeing these pairs, like groups of two just dancing around one another. Like you two meet, spend some time together, and then you go your separate ways, and then you meet a little bit later in life and go your separate ways again, and meet and come back together. Just this on again, off again type of connection. I'm hearing one or both of you might have really big families as well. Or it could be that this person wants to have a big family with you. This person wants you to know that they are your biggest supporter. They love what you do. They have no problem supporting you in your endeavors. I'm hearing they want to kiss you. Yeah. This person misses kissing you. They miss holding you. I feel like for a lot of you, this is a separation. I'm seeing a giraffe. Kind of like they're trying to rise above some of their challenges, or some of life's challenges, or some of the challenges that this connection has thrown your way. I'm also seeing a dog for loyalty. This person wants you to know that they're very loyal to you, even though you might feel like they're not. You might question their loyalty. You're the only one that truly has their heart. I'm hearing the word skinny. Some of you may have, self-esteem issues or something where you think you're too thin, or you're worried you're not thin enough, but this person wants you to know that you're just perfect as you are. I'm also seeing like an archway, possibly a wedding, or it could simply mean like just a doorway to another chapter. Closing one door, allowing the next door to open. This person's wanting you to know that they do want commitment with you, and they are wanting to move into another phase of life with you. They're willing to let go of these other connections if it means you'll commit to them. I'm also seeing someone, it's like there's a person kind of hunched over and there's a kid on their back, like they're giving them a piggyback ride. I really feel like this person is like a family person and they want to have kids and a family with you. I'm also seeing a lot of snakes. So this person wants you to be careful of people who are trying to deceive you. They want you to be careful, especially of their past lovers, their exes who might contact you or might have contacted you in the past and have told you things about this person that weren't true. I see an arrow pointing to the west. Your person could be west of you or wanting to move to the west with you, or it could be indicating, you know, the past. They're wanting you to look into the past and let just to become more aware of the past of this connection and what things really meant to this person, the things they did, why they did what they did, just some retrospection. I'm also seeing the letter M, C, D, J, L, and G. Hearing McDonald. I'm seeing like scales on a lizard, as though you might be trying to protect yourself from this person, or hiding parts of you that you don't want this person to see. But this person loves you as you are. They love all of you wholly, fully, every aspect of you, even the parts that you think are ugly, dark, or flawed. This person loves those parts of you just as equally as the other. And they want you to know that they appreciate you for who you are, not for who you pretend to be. They don't want you to cover up. They want the lights on. I'm also hearing like something about a maze. Maybe this connection feels like a maze, trying to navigate it, where, you know, it's a struggle to get to that end point, that next chapter that you two are wanting to approach. And this person feels confused. They feel lost. They don't know how to find their way out of this maze and find the exit so that they can move forward with you and move to that next chapter. I'm also seeing another dog, a different type of dog, one with very pointy ears and a bright pink nose. And I just feel like this person is very loyal to you and very protective of you, and they want you to know that they have your back. They're supporting you, but they're also protecting you. I feel like other people have kind of ran their mouth about you behind your back, and this person has defended you. They've stood up for you. I don't feel like they would just tell you this outright because they don't know how you would feel about it, but I'm also seeing a dragonfly, so this person is probably just emphasizing the fact that they want to transcend these obstacles and they want things to change between the two of you. I do feel a sense of them wanting more stability because this connection doesn't feel very stable between the two of you. It feels very chaotic, up and down, like a roller coaster. I'm hearing A Bug's Life. Maybe it's a movie you two watch together, or it could be that this person feels very small in this connection. They feel very insignificant, like their deeds go unnoticed, or very vulnerable, like you could, you know, step on them and squish them at any moment. I'm seeing a glass breaking and shattering, and For some of you, it could be literal, like you two got into a fight and, you know, a glass shattered. For others of you, it's their heart shattering when you two separate, like every time the two of you separate or distance grows between the two of you. When you're in no contact, when you're in limited contact. This person wants to make sure that your paths are straight and clear. They want to make life easy for you in whatever way they can. And I feel like sometimes they leave and kind of come in and out of your life because they're conflicted, because part of them, well, not part, but they want to be with you. They want to be happy with you. They feel that that is selfish sometimes. And then they start to think that you deserve a better life and they can't give you that better life. And then they decide to leave and try to allow someone who can provide a better life with more stability to come into your life. I'm also seeing an axe as well. Again, this could simply be they're wanting to break down your walls or their own. I'm hearing that it could also be they're wanting to break down the foundation that the two of you have built because it was built on rocky terrain. It wasn't stable. They're wanting to start from scratch. Seeing something about a shooting star as well. Maybe you guys are going to go stargazing or want to go stargazing. I'm hearing when you wish upon a star. I feel like this person sees you as kind of like the star card in tarot. Like you're this hope for them, this guiding light. Someone who's healing, generous, kind, pleasant to be around. I'm also seeing the two of you kind of like they enjoy your sense of humor. They enjoy the banter that kind of goes back and forth between the two of you. Like maybe people have told you you argue like an old married couple, or you fight like cats and dogs. Or there's, you know, these inside jokes that you have where you just bounce ideas off of each other back and forth, and the joke continues on and almost seems never ending. And they love that. They love that they can joke around with you and have fun and feel youthful with you. I'm also seeing a dinosaur. So for for some of you, this person feels like they're too old for you. They feel ancient. For others of you, it feels like they feel like their time has come. Like they can't carry on in this connection anymore because they know that you deserve better, and they just haven't told you that it's fully over. Take that if it resonates, though. These are general readings. I'm also seeing two hands, like a hand holding another, specifically in the winter and very cold temperatures, which I do understand that it's December right now, but it's not cold everywhere. It's pretty warm where I'm at, so. I'm hearing engagement, marriage, wedding. Maybe the two of you are going to go somewhere together, like a ceremony, bridal shower. But for others of you, this person wants you to know that they do want that type of future with you. They do want commitment, even if it takes them a long time to get there. I feel like that's their biggest fear, is that it's going to take them a long time to get to that stage, to be ready for that stage, because I feel like your person right now is in a preparation period. Yeah, I'm seeing like multiple hearts. They're in a preparation period right now, and that might be why they've pulled back their energy again too. It might be a possible reason. They're trying to prepare for union, for a more stable form of union, and they're afraid that you're not going to wait, that you're not willing to wait for them. And they want you to know that it's okay. It's okay if you don't wait for them. Will it hurt them? Yes. Will it break their heart? Yes. You know, we saw the heart shattering earlier, the last time that you two went your separate ways. And I feel like it would shatter all over again if you do decide to not wait for this person. But some of you, I feel like you've waited long enough. Like you've waited years and years and years for this person to step up, and they still aren't ready. And they want you to know it's okay. They still love you, and they'll still love you forever, even though, you know, you don't choose to wait for them, because they know, this person knows that they're not in the right place to commit to you, and they also know that you deserve that commitment. And I'm hearing some are very sexually attracted to you, and they want you to know just how much they are attracted to you. They find you very physically appealing, but it's more than that. This is deeper than that. The, you know, pink is very loving, affectionate, romantic, but sweet and soft. I am hearing for some of you, they're trying to wrong some past mistakes, maybe some broken promises that they had made to you. They're trying to correct that, but they're not talking to you or communicating with you about it because they don't. It's like they want to do it on their own. They don't want you to tell them that they need to do it. Because they know. They know. Yeah, they're trying to cover up their mistakes in this relationship. They don't know if it's going to work, but they're trying. All right, let's see if we can pull some cards for you for how your person's feeling, what they want you to know. Interesting. We have balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Whew. So this definitely feels like a soulmate or twin flame connection. Something that's very deep, very spiritual. I feel like there are telepathic communication going on between the two of you. Oh, look at that communication again. We have love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. And look what's on the bottom. We have wedding rings. It was coming up in reverse. So it's not to say that they don't want that union to happen. However, I don't see them being ready for it just yet, but it is on their mind. But I feel like this person's going to give you what they can in the meantime. What they can give you might not necessarily be what you're wanting, what you're expecting, or, you know, what is enough for you in this connection. But they're going to give it their all. It may not seem like they're all to you, but it is. Interesting. We have the elephant and, can you see those? Yeah. Okay, we have the elephant and the bat. The bat is about transformation, ascending. Interesting how we have 2 full moons here, and tomorrow is the full moon if you're watching this at the time I'm posting it. Well, technically it'll be today when I post it. I'm recording it a day before. But anyway, the bat is about ascension, about transformation, change, growth, releasing old patterns, letting go of the past. Excuse me. And I feel like your person's been stuck for a very long time on their past. They've been stuck in a past version of themselves. They've been stuck maybe on past traumas from old relationships or from childhood. They've been stuck on past people that, you know, they had relationships and connections with. I mean, we saw that there was a string of connections that didn't last, where, you know, this person was in and out of connections, and they were very superficial. They were not very deep or emotionally fulfilling. And your person is trying to truly let go of the past so that they can move forward. The elephants are very family oriented. They're very wise, great listeners, very intuitive as well. And I feel like this points to also your partner wanting to break through these obstacles that are getting between the two of you. They want to come to you. They have this fire for you, this passion and desire, and they want to just say F it and come to you and, you know, forget everything that's getting in the way. I want you. We have attraction at the bottom. I'm attracted to you. I love you. I want a future with you. I want to come to you. But they also start to be brought back down to reality with the bat and start to think, well, it's not really possible right now. You know, I don't have the resources, or I don't have what it takes to, you know, be a true counterpart, a true partner to this person right now. Oh, look at that. Finances and career, they don't have what it takes. Financial issues are a factor in your life right now. So maybe your person has lost their job recently or is not doing financially well, and that's kind of getting in the way with this elephant. But I feel your person is working hard to correct these mistakes. And maybe that's part of the mistakes that we were talking about earlier. You know, we were talking about them covering up some past mistakes or some wrongs that they had done. And part of it could have been, you know, this person was just kind of overspending a lot. Look at that. We have worth waiting for on the bottom. They could have just been overspending a lot, and they're trying to rebuild their finances and their wealth and their abundance back before they feel comfortable to come to you or to advance this connection. Let's see if we can get one more. Oh, okay. Well, 2. I love it. 2 came out. We have this could be the one and soulmate. So yes, this is your soulmate. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. So for a lot of you watching this, this person is going to be worth waiting for. I have a feeling, even though there's this anxiety, this fear revolving around you waiting for this person, I do feel like in the end, it will probably be worth it for at least for most of you. See, what else does your person want to know or want you to know? They really do think that you are the bee's knees. Like you're, if it's not you, it's no one. Look at this. We have sudden wealth. Your person is, we have sudden wealth, 777. This person feels lucky to have you. They feel like they've hit the jackpot. But also this is talking about the finances and career as well. This person is trying to kind of win the lottery, trying to expedite their finances and their financial growth very rapidly, but also exponentially, because they're trying to do things that will. It's like they're trying to invest money in certain areas that will continue to provide them with financial wealth even after the 2 of you are together. We also have journey and lovers. So I see this person traveling to you, moving towards you physically, and actually getting to be with you. And I feel like I'm just hearing you 2 lovebirds. I'm feeling like they are working to make this happen. But again, it's your choice, your decision if you choose to wait for this person, right? See if we can get some advice for you from spirit, not from your person. It's gonna be a little biased. All right. Interesting. So we have leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. So maybe it's time to, for some of you, I'm hearing this leap of faith is moving on. It's time to let go of this person. Don't worry about letting them go. Don't worry about if you find someone else or if you don't ever find someone else. Don't worry about missing them too much. For others of you, there's so many full moons coming up. I find it so interesting. And full moons are about release, right? Letting go. For others of you, I feel like it's just about letting go of expectations. Letting go of expectations of your person. Letting go of expectations of what you believe love should be. Oh my goodness. Okay, we've got like 20 cards coming out. We have Twilight. Surrender to the last hour when the light barely touches the flowers. And then we have Journey. This is in the wrong deck. It says branch out to new worlds. So I really feel like you are in need of a change. So whether it's your energy that needs to shift to allow this person to move towards you even more, or it's a shift in keeping this person in your life, you know, or even a shift in your perspective. There's something here that needs to change. Take it as it resonates, because this message is going to be different for everyone who hears it. We are reading for multiple people. So Group 1, that is your message for today. It was a pleasure having you here as always. If you did enjoy this reading, go ahead, hit that subscribe button for more content. And if you're interested in personal readings, I offer those through my Etsy shop in the description box below. In love and light, I'll see you in the next video. Hello and welcome. If you have chosen Group 2, this is your reading. Let's see what your person wants you to know. Interestingly enough, blue is the color of communication. So for this person, for this candle to snuff out so quickly, your person's holding back. They're really, really holding back. They're afraid to talk to you. Oh my goodness. They really, you guys. Let's try this again. Guess I can't make them talk, but I'm sure there's something they want to say. Otherwise, they wouldn't have held back like that. I'm hearing they're afraid of what you'll think. This flame is so bright, you can't even see. I'm sorry, guys. It should dim down soon. I feel like this person's really keeping their distance from this connection, or at least from speaking about their feelings. I'm seeing a letter T. Timothy, Thomas, and Tiffany. Yeah, this person is... they're running from you. Group 1 was more back and forth, hot and cold. They're just... this person is trying really hard to keep their distance and to distract you from how they feel. They don't want you to know. Seeing the number 5 as well. 5 is a number about change, adaptation, transitions. I'm seeing a star, which is interesting because we saw a star in the last reading as well. But this could indicate that your person really needs to heal. They're doing some inner work. I do feel like your person has been unable to, for a long time, been unable to voice their opinions. Maybe throughout their childhood as well, not just through this connection. I'm seeing a snail. So this could mean that your person, it could be personally significant for you, but it also could mean that your person is truly moving at a snail's pace and they're taking a lot of time to heal. They're procrastinating, though. It's not like they're only healing. They're procrastinating on their healing journey. This person is afraid to face you. This is someone who's afraid to face their fears, but you are one of their biggest fears, which is interesting because I do feel like they have feelings for you, but maybe this connection triggers them significantly, and that's why they're constantly running. Because I don't know if you can see if I move the light away, but yeah, it's hard to see. I'm sorry, this is so bright, but all of the little wax dots, I mean, there's 3-4 of them that are touching out of, I don't know, 30. And I see them trying to distance themselves more and more and more because they're scared. Yeah. There's something about this connection that's triggering them. This person's probably very avoidant naturally in connections, not just romantic relationships, but even friendships and family. They're not someone who likes to communicate a lot. And if they do communicate, I feel like they probably would rather text than call. It's like calling is too big of a commitment for this person. I'm seeing a finch. Also seeing a smiley face. I feel like you are someone that really does put a smile on this person's face and you do make them happy, but for some reason they're afraid to tell you that. I don't fully understand why, but maybe we can get some more depth with the cards here in a moment. I'm hearing something about Nintendo and something about a purse. I don't know if the two of them are together. That's going to be very specific for someone. Also hearing something about university. So maybe this person is wanting to go back to school, or the two of you have separated because you went to schools, you know, in different locations. For some of you, I'm hearing this person needs to come clean about university. Maybe they had lied to you in the past about what they were doing at school, or maybe they weren't actually in school, or they lied about their credentials. There's some dishonesty coming through here, but this person's wanting to clear the air. They're afraid to, but I would say notice, but you guys can't see. These dots are slowly starting to come closer and closer together, and a lot of them are starting to touch now, which is good because I feel like your person is wanting you to know that they are moving towards a more communicative energy, more towards, I feel like your person's not even close to the Page of Swords, but they're trying to move into a King of Swords energy where they have stable, consistent communication that is very open. They're not giving you, you know, they don't want to just text you short answers and, you know, keep you feeling like you don't matter. And I feel like that's what this person's done for quite some time now, is they're very short with their communication. This person feels very mysterious. Like you know more, they know more about you than you know about them. Also seeing a caterpillar. So again, a very beginning stage. When you think about butterflies, they're transformative animal. It's about change, transformation, you know, positive changes that are happening in someone's life. And this person still feels like they're in that caterpillar stage, that baby step stage, not even walking yet. They're crawling when it comes to their communication. But I do see them moving towards an improved level of communication. I feel like their emotional intelligence is pretty stunted as well. I feel like they feel a lot, but they don't express their feelings. They don't express their desires. They don't express their fears. And if they do, they don't express them in healthy ways because this person doesn't feel like they know how to. Or it's a defense mechanism for this person to, you know, protect themselves. Because when they had shared their emotions and feelings and dreams and desires in the past, they were ridiculed, and maybe even their words were used against them in relationships, whether it was family, friends, or romantic connections. This person learned to shut off communication very quickly. I'm also seeing a diamond. It's interesting to me because it's kind of locked away, like it's in the middle of a bunch of pieces of wax. So this could mean that your person is, you know, still a little piece of coal trying to turn into a diamond under all this pressure. But it could also mean that, you know, you do have a piece of their heart, but it's locked away, and you can't even see that you have a piece of their heart because they have it so hidden. This is going to apply to my older crowd if I have anyone that's my age or older. I'm hearing something about Three's Company, which I haven't heard of or watched in many, many years. I'm also seeing a hook. Hearing hook, line, and sinker. Maybe they have you hooked or you have them hooked. I'm also seeing a cane as well. And it's elaborate. It's an elaborate cane. It's not very plain, very boring. There's a lot of definition and detailing to it as well. And I feel like this could be that your person is truly desiring more stable communication, more elaborate communication, something with substance rather than, how was your day? Great. How was yours? Great. I feel like that's kind of what most of your conversations tend to be these days. And this person's wanting more. They want to offer you more. I'm also seeing a bird. Birds are notorious for being a symbol of a message. And this could mean that you're going to get a message from this person very soon. Or it could simply mean they want to send you a message. Again, this reading is all about communication. I mean, this candle colors, throat chakra, communication. I'm also seeing a uterus. So I know that sounds odd, but for some of you, this person wants to have babies with you. For others, maybe you already have children. And for some of you, I'm also seeing this uterus breaking apart. So for some of you, this connection could be they're frustrated. They're not telling you this, but they're frustrated because maybe you want kids and they don't, or vice versa. Also seeing a K, an S. I'm seeing a snowman, which is interesting because it's a snowman with a tail. So I feel like that's going to be very specific for some of you. But maybe this person wants to build a snowman together. Or it could also indicate the fragility and how short-term snowmen are, right? They melt eventually. And that's maybe where this person feels this connection is right now, is it hasn't lasted very long because it was made of snow and snow melts, right? Something about the sky, or maybe one of you is named Sky or have a child or a pet with that name, or initials maybe. For some of you, I'm really feeling there was a miscarriage involved in this connection. I don't think that's ever come up in one of my readings, but I've seen 3 different symbols that could indicate that in the last couple of minutes, so I do feel that pretty strongly. That's not going to resonate for everyone, so take it if it does. Also seeing the number 3. 333 may be significant. The 3rd of this month or the 3rd of next month. I'm also seeing a 2, so maybe it's simply 23 for 2023, or maybe one of you is 23. I am feeling like 2023, if you're watching this when this is posted, will be a year that this person learns to really level up with their communication, though. Also seeing something about a lime. Maybe this person communicates easier with alcohol. Maybe they feel more comfortable or confident talking to you, more open. It could also mean that, you know, the conversation goes sour when they open up to people. They worry that because of past experiences, they're afraid that when they open up to you, the conversation will go bad quickly. And it won't be received well. Interestingly enough, I'm also seeing half of a heart. So I do feel like this person misses you if you're in no contact or limited contact. I'm hearing something on the horizon. So maybe you two are going to watch the sunrise together or set, or it could simply mean that, again, this person is going to approach you pretty soon. We did get the bird. So, you know, there is a chance for this person to reach out if you are in no, even if you're not in no contact, but there is a chance for this person to reach out pretty soon. I'm hearing they want to embrace you. They want to wrap you up in their arms, and never let you go. Something about them building something. I'm also seeing a pill or a capsule, like medicine. Maybe one of you have been sick and this person hasn't told you, or maybe it's affecting them more than you thought. I'm also seeing a bridge. Maybe it's simply water under the bridge. Maybe they're wanting to reconnect with you, rebuild the bridge. I'm hearing joy as well. I do feel like you bring this person a sense of happiness and joy and peace. Blue is peace as well. Serenity. You make this person feel comfortable and welcome. I'm hearing something about fish or fishing, or maybe just eating fish, or you have pet fish, or maybe they're Pisces or you're a Pisces. Fish are also representative of going with the flow. So your person wants you to know that they're trying to go with the flow more rather than swimming upstream and fighting this connection, or fighting the divine timing and divine intervention, and fighting their natural instincts to communicate. Because I feel like this person naturally wants to open up to you, but they're resisting. It's a choice, unfortunately. I'm also seeing a flower. So it could mean that they truly just literally want to bring you flowers. It could mean that they're wanting to offer peace in this connection, like kind of waving the white flag and saying, hey, can we stop this nonsense and maybe communicate in more healthy ways? Because while for most of you, or for the most part, I feel like it is this person with the communication issues, for some of you, or at least sometimes, I do feel like it goes both ways. Maybe during arguments or fights, it can kind of go both ways. And this person wants to, you know, end those disagreements or the arguments. They don't want to fight with you in any way. I'm also seeing a guitar as well. So maybe this person will communicate to you through music rather than spoken words. It could mean that they send you songs, or they just think of you when they hear different songs, different types of music. Or they could write music to kind of express how they're feeling about you. I see this person watching you, observing you. I'm also seeing a skull. This could be, you know, like the death card, kind of like a death and a rebirth. Where this person is trying to let the old parts of them die away and embrace healthier communication. Embrace a healthier version of themselves where they are able to be open with their feelings and their emotions. Because I feel like this person, again, like I was saying earlier, it feels like they know more about you than you know about them. And that especially goes for their emotions, because they feel like they do have deeper emotions than you know, deeper emotions than they let you believe. It's a very controlled release of their feelings, thoughts, emotions, their inner world, really. They don't let many people in. I also see a candy cane. Maybe you'll hear from this person or see this person at Christmas. I keep seeing threes, lots of threes. All right, you guys. Let's pull some tarot or oracle for you. I'm going to leave this here. Where do we begin? We're going to start with the moon oracle. Is there anything else that your person wants you to know? Ooh. Take time to breathe out. This person's trying to ground themselves. I feel like the fact that it's not a full moon, but it's almost a full moon. During full moons, emotions tend to run high, and I feel like your person is trying to ground themselves. Look at this full moon in Taurus. They are working on grounding their energy. They really are. This person's felt kind of chaotic lately. They don't like that. You could be dealing with an earth or water sign. Yeah. We were talking earlier, I think it was this group where we were talking about them being deceptive, possibly? No, I think that was group 1. These readings blend together. Regardless of which group I was talking about it in. Foxes can be very sly and cunning. They're also very monogamous, so I do feel like your person wants you. However, I feel like there's still some things that you just don't know about them. There's this mystery to them. Like, they haven't been honest with you about who they are or how they live their life, or they just haven't revealed it to you. They're still hiding aspects of themselves from you. Like, they haven't let you see the full picture, right? Foxes are very smart. You know, they'll let you know what they want you to know. We have kisses and engagement ring. You guys. I can't make this up. So many wedding and engagement cards are coming up in these readings this month. It's insane. I don't know if it's the holidays or whatever's in the air. Okay, so this person wants to unite with you. They want you to know that, weren't we were talking about a diamond as well, and it was in the middle of a circle of wax. So this person wants unity with you, and they want a full-on commitment that is long-lasting. I mean, this card reads eternity. I do also feel like this is about a completion of cycles as well. Your person has really shut down their communication also to think about the future that they want with you. They're trying to also plan. I mean, this card reads, your dreams need a practical plan. They dream of a life with you. They dream of being open with you and exposing themselves fully to you, mind, body, and soul. And in order to close out their old cycles, their old toxic habits, old traumas from, disgusting relationships that they were in that just make them feel horrible, they're going to really have to plan out and map out a future with you in a more physical manner. This is someone who is likely organized, likely an earth sign, possibly a Virgo, or a Taurus. We do have new or full moon in Taurus. They're releasing those old unhealthy habits that they've picked up in old relationships so that they can move forward with you. We have occupation. I see this as creating something new or fixing something. We also have distant horizons, 34 and 36. With the distant horizons card, I feel like this really ties in with dreams needing a practical plan, because this person dreams and wishes for everything with you, even these fantasies that will never come true. They are learning that they need to anchor those thoughts into reality and start working on how to build a future with you, working on what they can do now in order to have something more stable. This is someone who if they're an earth sign, they probably aren't in their head as much as you would think. However, this person really does dream a lot about the things that you could do together, or the life that you could have together, the family you could have together, you know, whatever your future could look like. They want to give birth to that future with you. However, there are some things holding them back, which is why they're struggling with their communication. Is there anything else they want you to know? You guys might need to go listen to group 1 if you haven't already. This says worth waiting for. There's some similarities, some synchronicities. The whole message isn't the same, but there are some crossovers. Healing family issues. Yeah, I feel like this person's working through some trauma that was induced during their childhood. We also have religious factors. So maybe, and look at that, engagement on the bottom. Wow, yeah. They are wanting to ask you to marry them, like hands down. There's no question in my mind. But we have 2 engagement cards, and I was literally seeing the diamond in the middle of a circle, in the middle of a ring, right? In the wax earlier. And this person, I feel like, is going to ask you to marry them. They need a little more time, but they're, oh my gosh, that's what they're afraid to tell you. Holy, oh, okay. Sorry. They are terrified to tell you that they want that. Remember, I was talking about foxes being monogamous and stuff too? Tauruses are very loyal, very committed. Oh my gosh. They are so scared to tell you they want to marry you and that they're going to. They're planning on it. Why? I feel like part of it is they're afraid that your family's not going to be happy with them. Maybe you two come from different religious backgrounds, different cultures, countries. I do feel because the diamond ring has come up so many times in this reading, I feel like there is a fear that the ring that they buy you will not be good enough for you and that you will be disappointed. Interesting. Let's see if we can get some advice for you. I feel like I've drug this out long enough for you guys. Okay, that's way too many. What advice do you have for group 2? Okay. I had to think about that. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So maybe instead of, this could go both ways. So maybe it's not just you. Maybe it is them too. Could be both ways. Earlier when we were doing the wax reading part, I was talking about them being caught up on their exes and needing to release some old connections and things. I feel like this goes for you too. There may be some people in your past that you're still attached to, still energetically connected to, and maybe why you still think of your exes frequently, or have dreams about them, or these subconscious just reminders that pop up out of nowhere. This is a full moon too. It's time to release these things, release these people that aren't meant for your life anymore or aren't serving you in any positive way anymore. We also have the priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? For some of you, I feel like it's you're being called to lead in this relationship with respect to communication. Maybe it's time that you reach out first, or you strike up a conversation first, or maybe kind of going more in depth with conversation. Like if you notice your person's being short, we'll say something that kind of deepens the conversation, something more thought-provoking. Instead of a yes or no question, maybe asking an open-ended question. All right. I do want to pull one more advice card. Oh. Oh my God, I'm getting chills. We have serenity. What were we talking about? That may also be someone's name as well. It says value quiet days with only the rustling leaves breaking the silence. Some of you really need to find peace and quiet, even when this person's not around, even when this person isn't communicating with you. It's time to find your peace, ground yourself, and Just be relaxed and be okay with your own presence and your own company. We also have the wallflower. Look for the crack in the concrete and find your way out. So some of you may feel like you are in a very dark place when it comes to this connection or this person, or maybe, you know, you're being held into these darker places based on these old connections that you haven't fully released. Either way, it may be time to kind of move on from these older situations. And for some of you, it might be time to move on from this person. It's totally your decision, right? We do have Worth Waiting For coming up again in this reading. But I do see a deeper connection, and you know, I mean, we have 3 signs of engagement coming up in this reading, so I do see them wanting a full-on commitment with you. Anyway, group 2, it was a pleasure as always. If you did enjoy this reading, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and if you're interested in personal readings, I do offer those in my Etsy shop below. I will see you guys in the next video.